Hello!
Aloha!
Oh. Welcome back.
Hola.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the show.
That's us.
That's
show.
us.
Show?
That's the show.
Yeah.
This is us. Okay, quick explanation. Very quick explanation.
And good night.
Go.
Have a good day.
The video for the last podcast, we did record the video. We have it edited. It's ready to go. Yeah, it's just my computer was being a dick. So it was not letting me upload it to the YouTube. So it will be either tonight or at some point this weekend.
Look for it.
Yeah, and this one will be up as well. Hopefully this one will not take as long for us to do.
Hopefully.
Now I'm drinking on the job.
We both are.
Yeah, been that kind of week. It's just Mountain Dew. So,
Cherry Pepsi.
but what we did get uploaded to YouTube dun, 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 was the adventure that we had at the Breakers Mansion in Newport, Rhode Island this past weekend.
That was a great adventure.
That was a really good time. It was very like...
Tara and Sean's excellent adventure.
But it was like, alright, so you go into
See, is
it...
that great? She's
yeah.
speechless.
Yeah. Well, you go into it thinking like, okay, it's a mansion, so it's gonna be big, right? But holy shit was it big.
It was huge.
It was huge. It was massive. Just massive. And
House won't be big.
I do believe that between us we had
Space. Air.
Yeah. I do believe that between us we had it was if it was under 4 hours, it was just under 4 hours of footage.
It's a lot of footage.
There was a ton of footage. A ton.
Shit ton.
A metric shit ton of footage occurred. And, but it was great. So, the edit, no, here's the thing, right? So Sean's wife accompanied us on the journey. And she was very specific, like, I don't want to be on camera. So I said, okay. So my whole editing of your footage was me playing Where's Waldo, trying to find Tab and strategically trying to edit her out without losing any jokes that you might have done and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So that became quite a challenge.
Well, it came out great.
I think it came out pretty good. I would really like you guys to watch it. We have a very minute amount of views right now, and that needs to change.
Yes.
So
We were hoping by now there'd be a lot more than there is.
yeah, but it's summertime. I don't know. People are slipping.
The swimming.
I'm on vacation this week. Woo!
She finally gets time off.
Go me! Yeah.
Oh, she's going.
I'm going
Away from her job.
Yeah, far away. I'm not going
She said, toodaloo, motherfucker.
Toodaloo! Toodaloo, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm not going any place, like, I'm not going away. I'm doing, like, several different things, so.
Fun things.
Yeah, I hope it'll be fun. We'll see. But anyway.
Anything you do away from work is fun.
You know, I had to take Wednesday off to take the dog to the vet. We had to do it as a team. So the two of us we took the dog to the vet, and while she was recuperating and Jay was home before he went to work, I ran to the market because we needed a ton of stuff. So I went out, and it was so weird to be out at that time of day.
In the middle of the week?
Yes, it was so weird. I was like, oh, this is like a wasteland. It was like an apocalypse. Like in those movies, you're like, oh, this just feels weird.
I'll bet.
Yeah, but incidentally, that's when I went out. That's when I grabbed the the Killing Joke DVD. I texted Jay, I'm like, I gotta stop by the store real quick. Killing Joke came out yesterday.
Nice.
Yes. I don't want to get too far ahead of things. I may get back to the Killing Joke after.
All right.
We should go back to the mansion. We should go back and talk about the mansion because I want you guys to get excited about it. I want to watch it. So, we got there. First of all...
We were hot.
Yeah, what was it? It was like 89, 90?
Felt like 96.
Yeah, but it felt like 95 or so. I regretted pants. I wore pants and regretted it all day. It was awful.
Let's just say at least 3 times.
Yes, I did. And you know what sucks? Inside the mansion, there's no AC.
No, there wasn't.
They have these little fans blowing everywhere. EKG. But they don't do shit.
Unless you stand in front of them.
But you know what? Even when you stand in front of it, it just blows hot air at you.
Still felt better than nothing.
It felt better than nothing. So they have these strategic fans placed all around the place.
You'll see it in the video.
Yeah, Sean points out every single one in the video.
Pretty much.
And in every single one, there's a caption that's like, it does nothing. This shouldn't even be here. It does nothing. They'd have been better off opening up all the windows. At least maybe they could have got a cross breeze happening.
Yeah.
So we get there and it's like the where to park and things like that. It's not marked at all.
No, you gotta look for yourself.
Yeah, you're basically on your own.
Guess where it is.
I just spilled the soda. Fucking fuck. Okay.
Wasn't me.
No, wasn't you.
I've always worried about doing that here.
Yeah. I can't edit it out. It's right there.
Now you know what you can say.
What?
He slimed me.
Yeah. It looks like pee. Piss! You gotta continue on. Just continue on. I'll clean it up after. What can I do? Can't stop. Can't stop. So...
Not video.
Nope, not the video. Can't stop. What a great fucking idea that was. Now I get to stare at it. You know the only good thing is that there's a trash can directly where... So it's literally going to just ooze into the trash can. So that might help with cleanup.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Thank fuck for that.
Is it R2 under there?
No. Oh, he's on the other side. I have an R2 trash can.
Oh, he's not doing his job.
No. I'm going to have to clean the wires and stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I'm good as long as no connectors get wet. That's when you're going to have a problem.
Yeah, as long as we don't get shocked.
We won't get shocked. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, so there's nowhere to park. And they don't have the parking marked well.
No.
So where we parked, we assumed because it's a big gate, we're like, oh, we just walk through the gate.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be in the mansion, lickety split, no problem.
But big butt.
But that didn't work out so well. So we get out of the car and we make our way. We kind of like follow. We were kind of sheeple. We just followed the herd where everybody else was going.
You felt like Dorothy on The Wizard of Oz. You're a little confused at first, and follow Yellow Brick Road.
Well, yeah, we just followed everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
Because we might have found it. So if we had gone, we went left. Now, if we had gone right, we would have been inside the mansion in like 5 minutes.
Mm.
But we went left, so we literally walked all the way around the mansion and almost came back full circle to where the car was before we find the entrance.
But we did get a good view of the cliffs.
We got There's a cliff walk area, which is really cool. And so we got a good view of that. And we got some good footage of it. So you can check it out.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I mean, I'm happy for the walk. It was a lovely walk, but by the time we got inside, I was literally dying It was because it was so hot. And I was like, oh, and I wore pants?
You had pants.
Why did I wear pants?
We were already tired of walking.
A little bit, yeah. And the mansion's so massive. We knew we were in for at least 2 hours of walking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just if you just follow the tour real quick. And it was just like, oh boy, we're fucked.
And basically it's a quiet tour because they give you a headset that they give you a number and you punch in the number.
Yeah.
And it gives you all the history of each room and what happened and who did what and who killed Mr. Body and...
Yeah. Yep. Maybe Mr. Body killed the cook.
Yes.
How? Oh. Yeah, we made well, Sean did because I had forgotten. And I don't know, it was so massive. I was literally overwhelmed with everything. It was so huge.
Breathtaking.
It really was. And I'm trying to take it all in and film everything. Oh. So, no. Well, because I don't want to shortchange people in the story. And I know she's listening. I think. So, now, to film at Breaker's Mansion, they don't make it easy.
Well, for us they did.
Well, here's the thing. I emailed them, and I said, this is who we are, this is what we do. And they were like, oh.
And we love doing it.
I know. And they were like, oh, yeah, well, you can bring an iPhone in, but...
always a but.
Another camera, maybe not. So I'm like, oh, great. So I had to email a few different people just to find out if we were even going to be able to film, because I didn't want to go all the way down there. I didn't want to go all the way down there and not be able to film.
That would blow chunks.
It really would. So I finally got confirmation that we could do it.
Yay!
And so we went down there.
Yay!
And we go to buy the tickets. And I say to Diane, the greeter.
Really good greeter.
She was awesome. And hi, Diane. She was awesome. And so she was like, okay, well, I don't think... First, she was like, I don't know. I don't know if you can even do that. And I said, well, I emailed somebody. So
somebody said you can.
Somebody said. And I had the email in my fucking phone. So she's like, well, let me call Megan. I think her name was Megan. So Megan comes scooting on over.
Here she comes to save the day.
So here comes Megan. And she's like, well, I don't know. And so I showed her the email. And she goes, oh, well, that was this person. She goes, you're all set. So I'm like, I don't know who this person was who emailed me.
They sound important.
But apparently, they don't fuck with her.
They're up there in the ranks.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm cool if you're cool.
Must be one of the big bosses.
Yeah. So they said, well, just sign this form and then just go. So we did that. Sean had the copy. The copy was good. You only have to sign one form, and it's good for wherever you want to go. Because they have, how many? They had at least 5 mansions that you could tour. I believe. And for...
There might be 7.
To do a couple of houses was this amount. To do 3 was this. To do all 5 was this amount. It would have been nice to do the 5. But there's one mansion that they absolutely do not allow.
No.
No photo, not even photographs. Photographs are banned as well. They're like,
Aww.
no. Yeah, they're like, you can't even fuck around in here. Because it has something to do with the antiques that they have in there. So...
Worried about you being like a bull in a china shop.
Well, I am the correct person to worry about that. I spilled my drink. I'm everything. I am all to all people. So... So immediately I'm like, it's really hot. Like, I
Gonna be hot.
I gotta pee.
Oh.
But So I had to go potty, and thankfully Sean's wife was on that same level. She's like, well, I gotta go too. Now, they have an outdoor facility, which I assumed would be completely trashed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, there's no way this is going to be clean and proper. It's not going to be well maintained. I'm not going to check that out. I'm going to go inside. Because that's where it's going to be at. Is inside. Right?
Oh, they did put it outside for you, too. But the outside ones, you automatically think like, oh, porta potty, gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Listen, I've gone to Jimmy Buffett concerts. I know I can't fuck with a porta potty.
Oh, you can't screw with any porta potty at any concert whatsoever.
No.
You get all sorts of shit in there.
I went to one once. They had no toilet paper.
Oh.
I came out. I am that person, though. I have toilet paper in my trunk.
Nice.
Yes. So I was like, fuck, now I gotta go all the way back to the car. So when I left the porta potty, I yelled at people. I'm like, there ain't no fucking toilet paper up in here. They were like, oh, what the fuck? So they were all pissed. But I came back. I didn't share my toilet paper. I just went in and do it.
That's your TP.
I left with it.
Tell them they know where the store is.
Did you know where the store is? Go! So, Tab went to the outside facility. I went to the inside facility, which had, 30 people in line. Mm. It was disgusting how many people were in line.
And that was before you get in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's already disgusting.
Yeah. And the bathroom is in the very bottom. Take that, pun. The bathroom is in the very bottom of the I almost called it a castle.
It's the biggest one.
It's amazing. So it's at the very bottom of the mansion. So there's if it was 100 degrees upstairs, it was 200 downstairs. Because it was closed off from everything. There were no fans.
But yet heat rises, doesn't it?
You would think. But I had sweat dripping down. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a bad day. So I go to the bathroom, and then I wash my hands, and then I literally throw cold water on my face because I'm like, oh! I'm just spramping myself, trying to cool down. Mm-hmm. So then I go outside, back around, and now I'm trying to find Sean. And they're gone.
We're already inside the front door.
I didn't know you were already inside, so I was like, okay, well, I'll go inside because eventually that's where he's got to go.
Yeah.
So I go inside, and I get into the doorway, and that's where my camera cuts in footage. Mm-hmm. Not just because, I don't need to show everybody everything, but you guys were literally standing right there. So I was like, oh. So they hand you, when you go in, mm-hmm. They hand you a 1982 headset. These headphones were like Walkmans from 1982. And I was like, oh, man, Marty McFly. And his they had the foam over the earpiece. I was like, oh, I hate. And then I was totally scuzzed out because all I kept thinking about was how many heads has this headset been on.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, did they spray it with any kind of disinfectant? Did they, I wanted to ask, because I'm that person. And it's not like I'm a germaphobe, but I don't want other people's shit all over my face.
Right. Because it's hot in there and they sweat.
Oh, I can speak from experience. You and I don't know about you. Well, Sean and I didn't listen to the tour.
No.
But his wife did.
Yes.
So she was giving him tips.
She was kind of narrating for us. When you listen in, she's whispering. She likes to whisper.
Whispering's fun. So, Sean and I didn't listen to the tour. Now, I had my headphones set. They were on my head, kind of like temple height. And it made... Yeah.
Mine were like this.
Yeah, mine were almost the exact same place.
So I want to hear...
everything?
If we're talking together.
Yeah.
I want to hear if Tab's talking to me. There you go. Now I can hear this.
Understood. And it just made my head sweat. And that made me gross out even more because I was like, oh, if I'm sweating, many other people have sweat in this. Now I'm grossed out. I don't go bowling because of the shoes.
I haven't bowled in a while. I love bowling.
Yeah, you couldn't get me to bowl. I'm not renting shoes. That's disgusting. Everybody's got a thing. That's my thing.
People like you have to just, if you like to bowl, you got to buy your own shoes.
Well, that's a problem. I won't go because I have to rent shoes. So I don't know I like it until I do it. But I'm not going to buy shoes for something I don't like.
Exactly.
I don't know. Anyway. So I got my little headset set on my head. They give you, it's attached to a little battery pack. Little Discman thing you got to wander around with. And they all have little codes. When you get to an area, you could just, if you miss something or you go out of turn, you just punch in a code and it'll bring up the little story. And,
in the Breakers Mansion, we had to put 100.
Yeah, was it 100?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
When we went to the second one, it was 700.
Oh!
Oh!
So.
To listen to the history.
Yeah, it gives you the history.
I wanted to listen to it, but that would have thrown me off from videotaping and doing everything that I said.
I don't know. I hear at Christmas time it's all decked out. That might be a good time to go. Then maybe I'll listen to the history. But by then it will probably be different history because they'll tell you about holiday history.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
well, here's where Clark Griswold put the lights up.
Supposedly they do like a big tree. They do all that stuff. I mean,
so a place like that, they must grow their own tree.
I don't know.
Their own Griswold family Christmas tree.
The grounds were massive. It was just huge. So Sean had started shooting, and then he goes, "Well, we heard that in the beginning." Sean is like, "Okay, well, I'm not going to shoot that much before we get into the mansion because his battery was low on his camera."
It was already half.
Yeah.
Before he even walked in, because I forgot to charge the damn thing the night before.
Sean forgot to charge. Now
I gotta double check it later.
We sure do. So he goes, "Well, you know, I'm really low on battery. I don't know if I'm able to do the whole thing." And I was like, "Oh shit, that sucks, dude."
Yeah, it does.
And he's like, "Yeah." He goes, "I wonder if I could find like an outlet or something."
A place like that's got to have an outlet somewhere.
You would think,
especially with all the fans around.
There were fans everywhere, yeah. So, because when you walk in, there's a main area, and then you go to the right, and you begin the tour. I'm sorry, the left. So we went to the left, and then Sean sees an outlet, and he immediately is like, "Yep, this is what I'm doing for a little while."
I felt like I was holding everybody up, but everybody was cool.
No, it was fine.
Everybody was cool with it.
Yeah. So, it was really funny because he's standing there trying to act casually.
Like Joe Cool.
Yeah, he's just leaning up against the wall.
One leg crossed over the other, just kind of casually.
Just casually standing there. He's got his camera behind his body so they can't see it.
Between me and the wall.
And his wife is giving him, like, she's running blocker for him. She's standing off to one side so that, like, if you just looked at him, you would think that they were just standing there.
Yep. We was slick.
It was so funny. So I kind of make fun of that. Well, not make fun of it, but I kind of, like, play it up in the video, which is really funny. That's actually my favorite part of it, actually. That's actually my favorite part of the video.
Yeah.
Is when I'm describing what you're doing. Like, let me set the scene for you.
I was concerned that one of the employees there would have a problem with it. You know, I don't see anything wrong with it.
I don't see anything wrong with it either.
It was just hard to tell employees from people because everybody had a headset on.
The employees had little badges. You had to really look at them, though. Before you're like, oh, they have a badge.
That's a badge.
That's a badge. Let's get another peek at that badge. Yeah.
I always call tags. I always call them ID cards.
Oh, really?
I know a lot of people call them badges, but I don't call them badges.
Oh.
That's a badge.
Okay. All right, then.
I got the badge from dragging it up on my laptop here. It's wallpaper.
So, he's standing there.
Casually
standing there. Charging his shit. So I said, well, I'll get a jump on a couple of rooms ahead. So I went ahead and filmed, and then I came back and I was like, what are you at now? And he looks and he's like, oh, I forget, you were at like 60% or something.
It was taking a little bit.
Yeah, so I was like, well, maybe you can get it to 80. So then I went back to the main hall and I filmed the ceiling, because there's a lot of ornate stuff up there that we really wanted to get across to you guys. And it's very difficult to look up and shoot, because you walk into shit. And actually, that's the
shoot.
That's the whole thing of the paper that they have you sign, is they basically are absolving themselves if you're looking somewhere while you're filming and you fall on your face. You can't sue them. Yeah, essentially, yeah. So.
Well, I'm not one of those people that would, I'm going to sue you because I fell. Yeah, I would admit it. I fell. I'm klutzy, okay? Or I didn't see this. I fell. So what?
I'm the first to admit that I am a klutzy person. If I hurt myself due to their negligence, that's something. If it's my negligence, that's something else.
Yeah.
You know.
We will admit to it.
Yeah. I'm an idiot. I admit that right away. I'm an idiot. I admit it. So. So. Yeah. Yep. So we were Sean finally got charged. John finally charged himself up.
I had to plug myself into the wall. I'm good now. Let's go.
He was good to go, and that camera made it until the end of the end of the mansion. Made it all the way through the mansion with it.
Just barely. Like towards the end, I was already running basically on fumes, because I was looking at the little.
I was running on fumes.
I was looking at the little battery logo, and it was like blank. It wasn't showing any bar of power.
Nope.
I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how long this is gonna last, but let's try it.
Yep.
I lost her.
No, you didn't lose me. I'm right here. I'm just out of frame for a minute.
The spill.
Hello. Stuck my leg. There we go.
It was driving you nuts, wasn't it?
Yeah, I gotta try to clean up the mess. But you can talk while I'm cleaning.
Oh, be careful, you don't knock the cup over again.
Yep. Why not get everything in the Mountain Dew while I'm trying to clean it? Why not get everything in there?
Then you're gonna be out of dew.
Yeah. So anyway.
Before we forget the stress, if you do go to Breaker's Mansion, remember to look up. Every
look
room.
up.
Every
Look
room.
up. Every room's got something going on in the ceiling.
So different paintings, and there's hidden Easter eggs, as they say.
Easter eggs.
One room, there's a hidden turtle in there, but you gotta look around.
Oh yeah, in the dining room.
Billiard room.
Oh, the billiard room. Fuck.
Let's try the billiard room again.
Let's try the billiard room again.
Yeah, I believe it's a billiard room. They say there's a hidden turtle in there. So you gotta look all around the room for a turtle.
Turtle.
I think another one is dolphins.
Isn't that also the billiard room? The dolphin mural is on the wall.
I have to watch it again.
Oh.
There's so much there.
There really was.
Oh, we're out.
About what?
I can't hear anything in the headphones. Oh, there you go.
How's that?
Good. I thought we lost the audio on the mics.
We did not.
But I noticed the EKG on the screen over there still going.
I love it.
I just kept going with it.
There you go. That's all you can do in life.
Yay!
Alright. We're all cleaned up.
There we go.
Holy shit, that was annoying.
I was waiting to see how long it would take.
4 minutes. Time me. So.
Sure as hell wasn't 4 minutes.
So we ended up separating as we usually do.
Unplanned again?
It was. I just.
But it works out better.
Well, I have like a muscle condition in my legs, so I can't stand in one place for very long before my leg starts hurting. So I have to like move around a little bit. So I was standing there, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta get moving, or my leg's gonna be bugging me. So I just moved on to the next room. And I mean, Sean,
Me.
you spent like 45 minutes in each room. He's like, let me show you every crevice. Every crevice.
There's so much to look at in every room.
There really is. There really is. I have no blame for you at all.
Plus,
It's insane.
Plus, we got Tab telling me a little bit about each room, and
Yeah, that was good. Because I mixed that in with the subtitles.
one of the rooms have a chandelier where the whole bottom half is like little glass balls. I think they're filled with gas, so if the lights up top don't work, these come on, and you still got light.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. Tab fact.
Hashtag Tab Fact.
Hashtag Tab fact. So I mean, we just went from room to room.
And almost every room had a fireplace.
Every room had a fireplace.
Some were bigger than others.
Yes, some were really, really massive.
I think one of them you said you can put a car in there.
That was one under the staircase.
Like a Mini Cooper.
Yeah, I was like, you can fit a compact car in that fireplace.
And because
Holy
of the fireplace, because so many fireplaces, we decided and said in the video that you can have a drinking game to this one.
Yes.
Get big shots, get really strong alcohol, and you'll have fun with this one.
Yeah.
The mantle game.
The mantle game. So the running joke with the mantles, real quick, in the full revere video. In the full revere video, Sean saw a mantle and he pointed it out. It was really funny. And,
Just came to me.
Yeah, and he's just, mantle. So in the next video was the castle.
Yep,
video.
Hammond Castle.
Hammond Castle. So when we went to Hammond Castle, to be fun, because when we had we had subtitles and we did this whole thing, it was, let's count the mantles. Won't that be funny? How many? I don't even remember what the final mantle count was. Maybe 8?
Around 8.
Maybe something like that. Holy shit!
In a stinky nutsack room.
Oh, the stinky! I don't even smell like a. What did I say? A basement wrapped in an old man's nutsack?
Yes.
Because it smelled awful. And so anyway, we carried the joke on to this video.
Because we figured there'd be a lot more mantles, and this would be a perfect drinking game.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do it for every video, don't worry.
No.
It will get dull after a while.
Probably. Although I think it's fucking hilarious, so.
Especially for this one.
Well, yeah.
For breakers.
What do I know? But yeah, I think the final count was 15, and I think I actually missed 1 or 2. So it should have been like 16 or 17.
Give or take.
Yeah, but...
Every time you hear us say mantle, drink.
Take a drink, and it gets to a point in the footage where I put something at the bottom of the screen like, stop drinking, please. Just stop. Because
Are you drunk yet?
Yeah, are you drunk yet? Because you're going to be hammered. It's awful.
See, it's fun.
Yes.
Just drink responsibly.
Yes. Don't drink and drive. Drink first and then go drive. No, you spill your drink. No. Don't do stupid things.
Just drink and go pass out in the other room.
Yeah, that's a good... I mean, if you're going to pass out, you might as well pass out at home.
Yeah. Why go risk your life and other people's out on the road like an idiot?
Oh, look at Sean! Get preachy! The church is open!
Well, it kind of hits home. Years ago, I had a cousin and her family get hit by a drunk driver at night. Her husband, his daughter, and his son was in the car.
Ooh.
Only the son survived.
Oh, shit! That sucks.
Yep.
You hear that? That's everything coming to screeching halt right now because of sadness. Oh my god.
So that's why I'm definitely against it. And every time you turn on the news, someone else does it.
Yep. I don't understand the repeat offender people, but that's a whole...
They
must go to Quincy.
They've been saying for like 40 years on TV, don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive, drink responsibly, and nobody does.
Well, they give people like 100 chances.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this, your 9th offense, and you only wrapped your car around a thing? Oh, you can keep going.
Yeah, dismissed. Go ahead.
Yeah, dismissed. Keep going. Keep going.
Dismissed.
So, I forget where we were. We were talking about mantles.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we drifted away because the drinking game.
Yep, because the drinking game. So it's a.
Let's do it and have fun at home with it.
Yeah, you don't even have to drink alcohol. You can drink something. You do shots of soy sauce
Soda?
or something. You can do anything.
You got LA Beast it now. Gotta drink soy sauce.
Well, I was just thinking if you wanted to do something interesting.
Get like a big bottle of Tabasco sauce.
Do shots of Tabasco sauce? Do shots of Tabasco sauce as the drinking game. Holy fuck, that would be hilarious.
Yeah. Do it and videotape it.
Because then people would be like, they'd be pissed when they saw the mantles. That's what I want. I want the mantles to bring pain. That's what I want. I want the mantles to bring pain.
Well, it kind of goes one and one. Goes together. If you do it with Tabasco sauce, it's hot. We're talking about a mantle on a fireplace.
Right.
Or fire. Hot. Ah.
Correct. Ah!
Ah!
Some of the, like you said, some of those fireplaces were just beautiful. I was like, damn.
Yeah, they were.
So, I mean, it was just...
Some of the rooms were creepy, though, because they had, like, little faces.
Oh, the cherub... Let me tell you something.
Tell us! Please!
I do not like cherub faces.
They're creepy.
I don't like them. I don't like them in a museum. I don't like them in somebody's house. If you invite me to your house and you have cherub faces, no. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. I don't like cherub faces. And there was one, when you left the billiard room and you walked into like a thing, there was into a thing. And to this side was like the outside, and they had that porch area roped off. Like if you step beyond the rope, the alarm. But you look up, and it's a blue and yellow... Woo! And it's a blue and yellow ceiling, right? They had faces that kind of look like Jerry Seinfeld from far away. I'm like, why is Jerry Seinfeld in their ceiling? And then I zoomed in, and they're like little cherub faces, but they're like older cherub. I don't know how to explain it, but it freaked me the fuck out. I was like, I can't even imagine having a wild night and then coming home and looking up and having these fucking faces look down at you.
They'll probably come alive to you when you...
How do you not trip balls looking at that? How do you be alright with it?
I don't know. If you're that trash, you're probably talking to them. Hey, guys, what's up?
You guys are not going to believe the night I had. Holy shit.
Oh, tell us about it.
Yeah.
Last time I saw those things was in the movie called The Haunting from 1999.
I've never heard of this movie.
Yeah, it's one of those...
Are you talking cherub faces in general?
Yeah, they're actually like on a bed frame above where this woman sleeps.
Ew.
And they kind of ghostly come alive during the night.
Who would have that?
Above their bed.
Nope. Because you know what? The people who lived in the Breakers Mansion had shit above their bed, so...
Yeah.
And creepy old... Okay, here's my thing. I'm so... I'm so fucking distraught. Here's my thing. Okay. Yes. Okay, I understand that for display purposes...
Only.
They like to have paintings. Mm-hmm. But it's your house and your room. Why do you need a painting of yourself above your bed? In a lot of these rooms, a lot of these people, it's like, oh, this was the Countess's room. And there's a fucking oil painting of this Countess looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you remember Mrs. Vanderbilt's room?
Yep.
Not only did she have a portrait of herself when she was young, like 5 years old, 5 or 6, I think you said?
5.
We'll say 5. We can
Yeah.
say. But right near the door was a big picture of her older, and she looked pissed off. Everybody looks pissed off in these oil paintings. You know why? Because you got to sit for 15 hours when somebody sketches you. I'd be pissed off, too. It's difficult to hold a smile that long. But why do you need 2 portraits of yourself? And it's like, well, all right, so I'm to assume, rightfully so, that these paintings would be here. Why?
Maybe we should ask the staff that. Or we should just listen to the history.
Tara, if you listen to the fucking tour, you might know why they have paintings of themselves.
Probably.
In the library?
In the library.
In the library? A big fucking portrait of Mr. Vanderbilt. For no reason at all. Who was the fucking guy with one eye?
Willie. And that's why I called him in the video.
Well, I don't know who he was. He looked like a fucking war general or something.
Again, if we listened to the headphones, we would have
That's
known.
what I was going to say. It's like, oh, if I listen, I'd know. It was a big oil painting.
I'd have to watch the footage because I was at the painting and I said, hey, One Eye Willie. Just kidding. Goonies reference.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I got anything around it saying who he is.
I don't know. And you know what? For copyright purposes, I cut a lot of the names and stuff out. Because I thought maybe we'd run into a snag there. So a lot of the names that you zoomed in on, I did cut out. But it might be in your original footage.
Yeah.
I got that painting too, and I made a joke. Said, "Oh, he rolled over on his sword." Stabbed himself. I tried to make up a cool story. I was like, "Cool eye patch, bro." Like I tried to make up a story about how he lost his eye, and I ended up cutting it out for time. But I was like, "Oh," and then
There's a dick box injury.
Then he had a dick box. Right in your dick box, son. But I was like, I ended up cutting it for time, and then I said, well, he made a reference more people understand. I'll leave that in.
That was the first thing that popped in the head. One Eye Willie.
I was just like, ooh, cool eye patch, bro. Like I didn't know what his deal was, but it was insane. So we travel. How many? Was it like 3 floors or 2? It felt like it was 3.
Yeah, because it's like each story felt like it was 2 stories.
Yeah.
But yet, there's 2 stories.
I feel like it was 3 though, because when
There might have been a 3rd, but we probably weren't access to that.
Oh, there is actually. Actually, I had been filming and I came around the corner. I came around the corner in just the nick of time to hear someone who actually worked there explain to people there's a staircase to the left that goes nowhere. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Don't go there.
Yeah. And I'm just staring at it. I'm like, why would they build a staircase that goes in nowhere?
Stairway to heaven.
Sweetie, we gotta build this stairway to heaven. This is happening tonight.
Yeah.
So, stairway to heaven, fuck. So I'm staring at these stairs and I'm like, they don't go anywhere. Why are they here? And as if someone heard me, I hear this woman start explaining to these people, oh, well, this family still lives here. Well, they still stay here sometimes. They summer here. So
They weren't there that day.
no, I don't know. When we were leaving, there was that black tinted SUV that drove up, and they drove up to the fucking gate they wouldn't let us out of.
Yeah, what's with that shit?
And they were being let in. So I don't know who the fuck they were.
All the lady had to do was swipe her card and door unlocks and let us out.
Oh, we'll get there, Sean. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh,
What
shit.
the hell?
Yeah, we're gonna get there. So, this woman goes, they still live here, so those stairs go up to their apartment. They didn't want people going just randomly on the tour, walking up to their living space, so they built a wall. And I said, well, I understand that, because I wouldn't want to be, like, in the shower and have somebody, like, what are you doing? Okay? You got any, like, apples?
Rip the shower curtain down.
Is it apple season?
Rip the curtain down. See?
This This wasn't part of the tour.
You can't climb a tile wall. Bill Engvall joke.
So, so we finished the tour, and then there's a quote unquote playhouse.
Not Pee Wee's.
Outside.
Not Pee Wee's Playhouse.
So they're like, when you buy admission to the mansion, you get access to the playhouse.
Buy one, get one free.
Yeah. So we go, okay, well, we'll go to the playhouse. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
So first of all, it was another situation where we had to walk all the way the fuck around the building to get to the entrance.
Ugh.
We couldn't win to find an entrance. We couldn't win. So we find the entrance, and that footage I actually ended up cutting. Because there was a tour person in there.
Almost hiding in there.
And yeah, she scared the shit out of me. So we walk in, and she's like, she was peeking around the corner, and then she literally comes around the corner, she's like, welcome to the Playhouse!
Welcome.
I know! And I'm like, whoa. So it's only like, it's not even, it's just one, it's not like broken, it's not like a house.
It's one level.
Yeah, it's not like a house. So you walk in and there's a little area with the most bomb-ass fireplace I've ever seen. This fireplace, it was a fireplace.
I think it was a fireplace.
It has to be a fireplace. And it looked like an early version of like a fire pit. It looked like pre-fire pit. Because you have like where the fire would be, and then off to the sides, they have these extended benches. Like concrete benches. And it just looked badass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's an awesome fireplace.
It's a fireplace / fire pit.
Yeah.
You can sit there and roast marshmallows if you want. Make s'mores.
Yeah. So, we continue around, and there was a...
Just like the mansion.
Yeah.
Gonna go all the way around to find the damn entrance.
So we see the fireplace, and then she's like, oh, this is this fireplace, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, this is, like, the play area. There was, like, a little rocking chair, I think, or something.
I wish it rocked by itself.
Oh, my God!
That would have been awesome.
My feet wouldn't have hit the floor. I would have ran. You wouldn't have seen me.
Sorry, can't stay, baby.
You wouldn't have seen me. I'd have been peace. So, there's a little, oh, it's a rocking chair, blah, blah, blah. And then you turn the corner, and it's like a demented preschooler, their idea of, like, Easy Bake Oven gone crazy. Because it's like, it's literally an oven for a little kid, and all these cooking things for a little kid. And I don't remember if it was us or Tab or somebody was like, oh, so, like, is this stuff, like, fake? Because we thought, like, it was, like, play school. Like, oh, this is fake. Oh, no, all this shit really works. And she would come out here as a little fucking kid and cook. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how did this place not burn down?
How does she not burn herself?
Yeah, well...
When we're that age, our parents want us to stay away from the oven.
I know! I needed special permission. This kid's like,
unless you got the cook with your mom.
Well, maybe the cook came out there with her. That part was never explained to us.
No.
But she goes, oh... I think it was Gloria? So, whoever the kid was. Mrs. Vanderbilt, when she was a little kid, would go out there and fucking cook and play. And I'm like, this is a playhouse? And she goes, yeah, it was her playhouse. I was like, well, wait a minute, this place is bigger than my house. This was her playhouse. And they're like, oh, yeah. You know, and then subsequently became the playhouse for all the children of the family. And I'm like, and at one time it was like the playhouse for like 6 of them. I think she said. And I'm like, but fuck, even with 6 kids, the place is huge. They're not going to bump into each other or anything.
No.
There was no...
They could have their own little house party.
Kid and play. Dancing up in there. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. It was crazy. So, we leave the playhouse, and there's a gate. And my car is right there. I can see my car. My car could wink at me. I could activate the
You know
alarm.
you want to get in me.
That's oddly enough what I say to Jay every night. But I'm laughing at my own chest. Sorry. So I can see my car and activate the alarm. That's how close I am. Boop boop. So we walk over to the gate. And like, oh, can we get out? And as we're walking over, this person who works there is going out or coming in?
She was coming in.
She was coming in, okay. And she says, no. You need an access card to go out. It's like,
Why can't we use yours?
why couldn't? And I'm like, my car is literally right fucking there.
It was just us three. It's not like we had 20 people behind us wanting to go out too.
I know. And there was nobody around.
Yep.
We were the only ones in that area. Nobody would have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would have bared witness.
No.
She could have easily let us out. That would have been it.
Yeah.
I felt like she was being needlessly complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when people be needlessly complicated about things.
Tab was the one that came out and tried to sarcastically say for
She
her
did.
for her to let us out that gate.
She did, and we were all behind her 100% on that. Like, yeah,
We gave 110%.
110% we were behind her on that. Yeah, let's do it. But no. Need an access thingy. So, somebody had said access thingy. And I honestly don't know if it was the employee or if it was Tab or you or somebody was like, and I was like, I want an access thingy. I want to get to my car. I'm tired. So, that was not meant to be.
Because we had to walk all the way around.
So we had to walk all the way the fuck around again.
Yep.
But this journey was not as long
It's half.
as when we had tried to get in.
Half.
Yeah, this is half. So we decided while we were down there, it's like, oh.
Take half his shit.
So we decided while we were down there, it's like, oh, and it was still kind of semi-early. So we went to this place called the Marble Mansion. The Marble House? The Marble House.
Marble House.
Marble House.
Still a mansion.
Which Diane lovingly told us that if you were looking for something to film, Marble House, I keep calling it Marble Mansion. Marble House.
Still a small mansion.
I actually think I just said Marvel House because that's where my heart goes.
I didn't see any characters from Marvel.
Oh, I would have loved an Iron Man statue. Could have been Aquaman. They had a nautical room.
True.
But that's not Marvel. That's DC. Nerd. So... So it's like, oh, we'll go to the Marble House. She said it was pretty good. Now, what we should have done was gone to the Marble House first.
Yeah.
I think. Because if you go to the Breakers and then you look at anything else, you're going to be like, this is a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. I don't have a Marble House. I considered it to be a piece of shit.
It wasn't that wow factor
No, well,
that we had before.
compared to the Breaker Mansion, no.
Right.
No. And it's huge. And I'm talking about the Breakers, by the way. Not the Marble House. The Marble House was kind of dinky. Dinky, if I may use a word. If I may use a word. Shrinky-dink. If I may use
Shrinkage.
a word. Shrinkage. It was a little shrinky-dink.
If we saw that first, we probably would have been somewhat amazed.
I would have been crazy impressed because they call it the Marble House for a reason. There's marble everywhere, and it looks
It's highly made of marble.
Yes,
It's marbling.
and it was very nice. We have footage that I will edit at some point and get up. But compared to the Breaker Mansion, it was like,
Well, at least with our ticket for the Breakers, we got half price on that.
We did. It only cost us, because we went to the Breakers, it only cost us like $5 to get in the Marble House, which was very cool. So it was economical, definitely. I think it would have been another $5 to do all of the mansions.
I think it was $7, but
Really? Yeah, I mean, but I mean, we would have been there all fucking night.
Yeah, if you want to go to at least 5 of them, you gotta get up there when they open.
Yeah. You gotta move your ass.
Wear your most comfortable sneakers.
Oh, wear walking shoes. Wear walking shoes, definitely. So...
one more thing.
Oh, okay.
If it's warm or hot, wear shorts. Don't wear pants.
You'll regret pants. You'll regret pants. I hang my head in shame. You'll regret pants.
If you wear pants, get a belt.
Sean keeps teasing me to get a belt because my pants keep falling down. But you know what? I haven't lost the amount of weight that I'm happy with yet. So I'm going to keep going until I lose weight, and then I might buy some new pants. So then I won't need the fucking belt, Sean. I won't need it. I will have new pants.
Till then, I'm going to tease you about the belt.
That's fine. It's fine. I don't care. And believe me, it's not a parade of laughs having to pull up my pants every 5 seconds either. Because I'm very much aware when they need to be pulled up. Not like some people. Some people, you're like, what the fuck? What's the matter with you? Put your pants up. I can see your thoughts. So...
I can see what you are.
Yeah.
An ass.
Exactly. So, real quick, the Marble House it had just some rooms. You know, the thing that I didn't really like about the Marble House was...
No water outside.
They fucked up! There was a place for a really awesome fountain.
It looked like a small pool.
Yes! And, alright, picture this, you guys. There is a big pool, and then, excuse me, it's flushed up against the house, and on the bottom of the porch of the house, if you could call it a porch, it's a big fucking thing, entryway, there's this big face, and the water would shoot out of the face into the pool. How awesome would that have looked?
Totally.
That would have looked awesome!
Totally. It's at the start of this, like, rectangular grassy area.
Yeah.
So if you had water in there and water shooting out of the face, that would have been ballsy.
It would have been ballsy. So I was disappointed with that. Like, they could have at least put some water in there for us. But whatever. So there's that, and then
Tea house.
like you go in. Oh, I'll get to the tea house in just 1 minute, because I only have a little bit to say about the Marble House. So there was literally only 3 rooms you could enter, and every other room, the door was shut with a little window you got to look in. That's the thing that pissed me off. In the Breaker House, you could go into every room.
Just about, yeah.
They had little ropes. You shouldn't cross the velvet rope. Don't cross the velvet rope. But just about every room you could go in.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much here. Like,
No.
3 rooms you could go in. You go in the library. There was the library, the nautical room, which was kind of cool.
Kitchen, ballroom.
Oh, you know what? There were 2 bedrooms that I was confused because there was pink, and then Tab goes, according to the tour, this was the boys' room. And I'm like, ooh, that's weird. I was like, oh,
Hello?
okay. What? Back then it was different. Well, they could be European. Europeans don't care.
Maybe that's what color they wanted, and say, fuck it. You're in here.
We
you're
already
in here.
painted this room. This is what you get, bitch.
Take it and like it.
Yeah, you'll take it. You'll like it. So that was the Marble House. Now in the back, they had this thing called the tea house, Chinese tea house, which looked awesome.
Yeah.
But
Big butt.
yeah, it was under construction, so it was fenced off.
Yep.
I was so fucking disappointed by that.
We
I
still
was like, are
took
you
a few
kidding
pics.
me? Oh, we definitely took pictures, and I'm 100% sure I have it on camera. But it was still like, oh man, it would have been cool. Because it looked impressive. But it was not meant to be,
No.
I guess. But there was a beautiful view. I think that's... Nope, I was going to say the view is where we did our outro, but we did the outro with the house behind us, so the view is in front of us.
Yeah, we were on the porch of the Playhouse doing the outro.
Oh, that was at the Breakers.
Oh.
At
Yeah.
the Marble, at the Marble Mansion, we had the mansion behind us.
So many cool views. I'm getting mixed up now.
Yeah, I know. So. Oh! So that was... Holy shit. We were like an hour in.
Yep.
So that was that. I hope you guys watched the video.
Hope you enjoy it, and just makes it more interesting with all the subtitles.
Watch it. I tell you to comment or send us an email, but I don't want to make you do work.
Have the drinking game.
Have the drinking game.
Drink anything. Just have fun with it.
Before I forget, we're still on Twitter at Just Saying Pod. The Facebook page is still there. Somebody recently went and liked the Facebook page. So, pal, thank you very much.
Gracias.
Yeah, it was an old post too. I'm like, oh, going back in time, huh?
Get that DeLorean.
Yep. What else? The WordPress site, okay. The WordPress site is still active, but we are moving the show. I have no idea how that's going to work. I have no idea. So if you are on the WordPress site, I'm still going to keep the page active because we're kind of paid throughout. We've already paid for the year, unless I can finagle a refund from them.
Right.
Yeah.
Luck.
If I can finagle a refund, the fucking thing's coming right down. I tell you.
Good luck.
If I can finagle, oi, give me a refund. If I can finagle a refund,
See this refund?
I want it. If I get a refund, it's coming down. But even so, I could text. You could just do text and stuff for free. But anyway, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So the WordPress site is going away. The podcast will be moving to SoundCloud because they offer just a lot more, and we want to give you guys more stuff.
Yeah,
and we want to start making some money. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be pretentious about it. I'm gonna come right out. We'd like to start making some money.
You would?
The podcast will always be free because I don't want to charge you. I don't want to jack you up for content, but you know, there are other avenues we can do to make money aside from charging. So the podcast will stay free. Don't worry about that. Don't sweat your pretty little brows.
Plus, eventually, we want to get a store up.
Yep. Oh,
we want to get our own items up.
I believe I'm going to be getting some things moving in the direction for that while I'm on vacation, I hope. So, if you go to like the... No, not the activity. Now I'm looking and I've lost my...
Don't mean to distract you.
Yep.
I got the Facebook page up on...
Probably under notifications, just saying. Unless it's for something else. I don't know. Yep.
This one here?
Yeah.
Should we give a shout out?
You can if you like.
Alright, let's give a shout out to Taylor Cardinal. He liked one of our photos.
He did.
Hi, Taylor. Hope you watch the show.
Yeah. Hope everybody watches and enjoys. So
Thursday, Kellyanne liked one of our links about the Breaker Mansion.
Yep. Get those breaker views up. Let's do it. So there's all that mess. So we'll hopefully we'll send you guys the proper info. Of course, we'll send you the proper. Why would I say hopefully? I don't know.
We will.
We will. Why not? So I will be on vacation. I will be seeing Suicide Squad next week, and I will be talking about that next week.
Yes, you will.
No spoilers. I don't want to get the... You know what? I have a tan, as much a tan as I can get. Only up to like a certain point, and then I'm just pasty pale, which is probably why I don't wear shorts all that often. But I can see the contrast in my skin.
I can see it now too, yeah.
Can you see the contrast in my skin? Like, pale as fuck? Healthy. I have a lot of outdoor activities planned as well, so hopefully maybe I'll come back looking like I've been to Barbados or something. Like, what happened to you? I was chilling. Motherfucker. I don't remember what I was talking. Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Suicide Squad.
Oh, you got Suicide Squad. Oh. So, a few episodes ago, Sean and I had a conversation about movies that haven't been released in other countries for certain reasons. So as it turns out, Suicide Squad will probably not be released in China because it has been deemed too dark and too violent. And if you want to get Tara to go to see a movie, tell her that it will be too dark and too violent.
That's what brings them in.
So, we'll just give you a quick thing in this. The movie lands in cinemas worldwide after months of marketing and hype, but has yet to receive a release date in China. Warner Brothers is not commenting on speculation that Chinese fans will not be able to see the film in cinemas. Oh no! Despite a strong comic book fan base in the country. But as the China Film Group usually confirms release dates at least 2 months before a movie opens, it seems improbable that it will get one now.
I feel bad for them. They're getting
They
shit
seem
on.
to get screwed a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sean beating up the mic. So, Suicide Squad, in case you don't know, follows a group of villains who agree to undertake a black op mission for the government in exchange for clemency, which stars Margot Robbie, Will Smith, Jared Leto, and a bunch of other people.
Other people.
So there's gunfire and explosions aplenty!
Woo!
Hooray! Which leads people to question why it was given a PG-13 rating instead of a more restrictive R. So, Suicide Squad has machine gun killings and bombings and got a PG-13 rating. It's like, well, you know.
No one's half the battle.
Yep. So Suicide Squad. So Suicide Squad is not the only movie to be considered inappropriate for release by China's board. Paul Feig's Ghostbusters reboot was banned from the country because films that promote cult or superstition are not allowed. Releases including Pirates of the Caribbean.
That was good.
Dead Man's Chest and Crimson Peak, both of which feature ghostly elements, were banned in the past.
Boo!
So I don't know what's going on over there.
They are getting screwed.
They really are. But I will come back next week and tell you guys if it was any good, if you should see it. I am not completely fluent in DC stuff, so if I can sit and enjoy it, anybody can enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those things where I'm going to be sitting there going, what the fuck? Oh, and I heard Batfleck is in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's going to have a deep, raspy voice.
You know what's funny, though, is I saw yet another. It was like a promo. Oh, because I bought The Killing Joke. There was a promo for the Batman Superman movie.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Plug-in.
Yeah. Well, they were right to do so, because the promo that they played actually made me want to watch it. Actually. I was like, are you shitting me? Now I want to kind of watch this movie. You know what was really good, though?
We are.
I hope so. If you were on the fence about The Killing Joke, saying to yourself, I don't know, blah, 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 watch it. It was really good. I understand now what the fuck? I understand now the stick up their ass that a lot of people had about the Bruce Wayne, Barbara Gordon thing.
Baba bitch?
Yeah, I get it now. But in order for the story to go the way it had to go, they had to do that. So, but it was really good, and it was funny because I was sitting there and I was watching it, and what was awesome about it is that although they don't say his name, I don't think it is practically the origin story of the Joker. He had a wife who was pregnant.
Good for him.
And he was a stand-up comedian. But he really, really sucked at it. Aww. And it was funny because Mark Hamill,
A boy.
Applause for Mark Hamill. Oh man,
Mr. Luke Skywalker himself.
I feel badly because it was kind of like it was in the theaters for a minute because they wanted to give people the thrill of seeing it in a cinema. So I mean, it won't get the kind of accolades that it should get, but he deserves a fucking Academy Award or something for this. I'm telling you, because he plays the Psycho perfect as the Joker, and then when they do the flashback scenes, he uses his normal speaking voice.
Oh.
So he's talking like normally, but he puts just a hint of tone in it, so you go, oh, his voice is gonna switch. He's gonna go completely like you see it, and it's just awesome.
Nice.
And his wife and kid die.
Oh.
Which kind of like makes him go like, I have nothing to live
Psycho?
for anymore. Yeah.
Go Psycho?
Mm-hmm. Which makes him practically like, I have nothing to live for anymore. And then they had him as like, they brought in the Red Hood element, which I was like, wait. The only thing I know about the Red Hood is what Gotham has shown us. The show Gotham. But basically anybody who wears the Red Hood gets to be the Red Hood, so they made...
Little Red Riding Hood.
Fuck! So they kind of made the Joker wear the Red Hood for this thing, and I don't want to give too many plot points away, but for a minute, the Joker was the Red Hood, and then Batman was the reason, and he kind of tripped because he couldn't really see because he had the hood on, and then he fell
Klutzy.
Exactly! But he didn't sue, and he should have.
Bastard.
But he tripped because Batman scared him, and he fell into the acid. And he fell into the acid, and that's how he became the Joker. And I was like, whoa, they've mixed in the origin story perfectly with what's going on. It was very dark. It was very dark. Just twisted. They let him just be completely mental, and he basically... They really put through the psychopath element of the Joker. It was great.
I assume China can't watch this then.
No.
This is dark too, and it's a cartoon.
And there's nudity.
Ooh!
Not good nudity, it's Jim Gordon.
Pass.
Yeah, it's...
Pass on that ass.
Pass on that! That's all you see, too, is his ass. I'm like, oh, he's all old and wrinkled. But it was really good. I liked it more than I thought I was gonna.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, I'm so hoping that Kevin Conroy will be in Rhode Island for the Comic-Con because I really would love for him to sign it.
That would be awesome.
Let
me see.
That'd be a great thing to have in the collection. They didn't advertise him last year, so because I didn't even know he was going to be there. I wasn't ready for it because I would have brought my video game and made him sign. Oh, I should bring my video game. Now I have like 8 things I want Kevin Conroy to sign. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Poor guys. I'd sit there and nerd out on him. Be like, and then in the video game, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so it was good. I'm trying to look what else we got going on here. I don't know. What do you got? What do you got over there?
Oh, I got this one here about in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Oh, you guys, check this out.
There's a guy out there who walks around during the night in a clown outfit, dressed up as a clown, just walking around with about 4 black balloons. Just being creepy, not doing anything wrong, not really bothering anybody in a normal way. But he's creeping the shit out of people.
Do you want to get shot? Because that's how you get shot. Holy shit. Somebody's been reading my diary.
On a Facebook
and
page,
they know how to scare the shit out of me.
On a Facebook page called Gags, there are grainy, out-of-focus photos of a very tall, weird-looking clown clutching of a bouquet of black balloons. Try saying that 3 times fast.
No.
He's supposedly wandering around Green Bay in the middle of the night, frightening or freaking out members of the general population. Fuck. I'm losing my paper. One local reporter said it's a really It was all really a publicity stunt for a low-budget horror film being shot in the area.
Oh.
Which would make sense since the clown looks very much like he's demonic. Wigged menace of Stephen King's It.
Okay.
This picture I'm looking at here looks nothing like It. Nothing like Tim Curry.
Nope. Tim Curry. Nope.
Who was the clown on It.
Yes, he was.
I don't know who they're going to use for the remake, but...
I forget the guy's name. It's a name I have trouble pronouncing. Actually, but they released footage. Actually, I think I showed it to you. They released a picture of what he looks like. He looks good. Seriously,
Right.
I was like, what the fuck?
Alright.
Yeah, he looked great. So, I mean, as far as costume, they're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
Fun.
We're getting, it's quoted, we're getting calls saying a clown's walking South Broadway at 2 a.m. People should be sleeping at 2 a.m.
Does the article say that?
Yeah.
Because they really should be sleeping. I'm not lying. What are you doing at 2 a.m.? Looking out your window.
Well,
Why
yeah.
isn't the clown sleeping?
Maybe he's nocturnal.
Nocturnal. Oh, my nightmares are real.
He probably figures that he can get away with this a lot easier during the night where he's not really frightening too many people.
Oh, I feel bad for you, Wisconsin. That's awful. You have horrible winters and a creepy clown wandering your street.
Yeah, Google this and check it out.
Listen.
Green Bay, Wisconsin. And just look for clown walking around during the night, I guess.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Now I know it exists.
Yeah, well, there's even a photo here of him. Yeah,
Nope.
four black balloons just walking around. He looks demonic.
Gross.
Vissa.
Yeah. How has nobody tackled him yet? Just run up and just tackle the shit out of him?
Or just jump out of an alley and beat him with a bat.
For real.
Or just, better yet, you really want to hurt him? Just pop his balloons.
How do you drive a clown into psychotic rage? You pop his fucking balloons. Holy crap.
Because the balloons are probably keeping him happy. So you just,
At least they give him a
Pop,
reason
pop.
to walk around.
yeah.
His balloons flapping in the breeze. I don't know. Okay. It's just about time to wrap up.
Shit.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, you guys. So, still on Twitter, still on Facebook, still on WordPress for a little while.
And?
SoundCloud's coming. Funny or Die is coming. Hopefully this weekend I'll send out the link. Stitcher.
Yeah.
We'll I reset.
Take two. Action.
Stitcher will still be there.
Stitching.
Yeah, they'll still be there stitching away. SoundCloud's going to help us get import.
Clouds.
Yeah, it's going to help us port to iTunes and Stitcher, so that part won't change at all.
Yay.
Shouldn't anyway. So, all right then.
I have nothing else.
Yep. So, please,
Please.
go and watch the video, the Breakers Mansion video. We need some more views. We need that to happen. So, let's make it happen.
Make it a reality.
Let's make it a reality. And,
Show it to other people, or tell other people to watch it, and
yep.
get that branch going.
Yep. We'll be filming this weekend on location. We won't tell you the thing, but it's going to be in New Bedford. So if you want to drive around New Bedford, Mass, you might be able to find us. Or you might not.
We'll be the only two people walking around talking to ourselves.
Yep. Talking to yourself.
We're really talking to our phones or cameras, but
It was Sean suggested it. We needed something that was economical to do. This is going to be a free thing to do, so it'll be great. We looked it up. It looks damn fine to do, and
dope.
we're going to be doing it. So that footage will be up
Committed.
We're committed. So that footage will be up. The Marble House footage is coming. There's an issue with one of the videos. I need to try to fix it. That's not your problem. That's mine. So
That is.
So that will hopefully be up soon. So we got 2 videos that should be coming your way, plus the podcast videos.
That's 3.
Content. So see you guys next time. And Sean,
Have a good everything.
don't spill your Mountain Dew.
That would suck for you.